Hello. Hi there. We are here this afternoon to share with you an interesting class. And first of all, I want to thank all the University of El Salvador authorities, our coordinators, our tutors, and in a special way to our tutor for this subject, Licenciado José David Mendoza Coreas. As I said before, this is the University of El Salvador. This is the School of Science and Arts, and we are about to talk about reading skills. It's a pleasure to me to be here in order to show you some good pieces of art. My name is Alvaro José Atilio Alas Flamenco. As I said before, we are going to discuss a class about reading skills. I hope you all enjoy it. Okay, so we have here our Macroteaching3 is a part of our work for semester 1, year 2022. And now I am about to start what as I said before, we need to move on. Thanks a lot for waiting. Our screen is about to upload. Now I need to okay, let's see. Now we are here trying to make conscious on all the students that we need to be inclusive in our education system. That means that nobody should stay outside of this chance to have an education, to have the opportunity to grow up in education. And we have a small background here. We are going to talk about celebrities. You can see the picture right here. Let me zoom it for you. And this is probably for old guys like me. Sting. This time he still was with police. Now he's single. And our level is for intermediate students. We have 45 minutes to develop the class. And our students should be from 7th grade, 12 students that we plan to work with a private school in La Union City. At the very last minute, we didn't have the chance to meet with them. But anyway, we are going to do our best in here. And the students, our objectives are the students will comprehend important information and facts that are stated in a reading text. The students will understand the distinction between main ideas and supporting details in a reading text. And the students will understand the meaning of a word as it is used in a reading text. In a few words, we are going to try to do more some comprehension than translating literally what they are going to read in our work over here. I bet you all know to this guy right here, he's in the middle of a very famous and scandalous trial, and we will try to define what is going on in there, and we will make some predictions about their situation. That is really interesting. Okay, but now let me ask you, who wants to be a rock star? I bet all teenagers dream sometime being famous, to be on a stage with all that hundreds or thousands of people clapping, screaming, shouting at them, and it's really amazing. I think it's challenging. Also, it's challenging to just to think about being in that position. It makes us feel a little bit like with cold in our body. And who doesn't want to act in a movie? Nobody. Everybody wants to act in a movie, I think. At least that if you are a shy person, it means that you doesn't like to talk in public. Other guys like me probably will have all the way over the problem. We can stop talking when we start. Okay, let's see. Rockstar, how much do they earn? Millions of dollars. Sometimes in one movie they can make enough to live a whole life without work anymore. But we are ambitious, or they are ambitious, and they want more and more money, more power, so they continue doing that. But let me see, who wants to act in a movie? I don't know, but if somebody asked me, I probably would do it even for free, because I think it's so exciting that probably I don't even charge for doing that. But anyway, sorry. Okay, we have a short conversation in here. This is placed on Touchstone book number 1, unit 3, page 23. We will try to fill up that conversation using possessive pronouns like my, his, hers. Those are singulars, or the plurals, yours, theirs. Let's see what we have in here. And here we are. Okay, it says, the indication says, circle the correct words to complete the conversations. And we are supposed to practice with a partner. We don't have partner right now, so let's do it in this way. And sentence, I mean paragraph number 1, letter A. I'm is already circled. The sentence, the whole sentence, going to say, I am a Sting fan. You remember the Sting, that guy, we just saw his picture right there. And the other guy is supposed to answer, yeah. It sounds similar. His or his music is amazing, but this time we are going to use possessive. So we are going to use exactly, his music is amazing. You know, he is, yes, he is, no, he is, exactly. His real name is Gordon Matthew Sommer. We are talking about Sting. Correct. Number 2. We are going to use I'm or my, and the rest of the sentence says favorite band is Black Eyed Peas. So we are going to use my favorite band. Good. And the other guys answer, oh, Yes, they are, or they are very good. You know, possessive, right? Their new CD is out now. So it means that it's for sale, already for sale. Good. And number 3, Nicole Kidman's new movie is really great. Yeah, her movies are always good, exactly. The next one, I know she's my favorite actor. Good. And number 4, what's favorite show? Possessive. What's your favorite show? I'm or my favorite show, Friends, another old series. I used to watch it when I was I don't know, around 40 years old probably. Yeah, it's an old series. Yeah, it's our favorite show too. Good. In our family, we are all friends fans. Exactly, exactly. But this is not a real challenge. Are you ready for that? Let me see. Let me see here if we can access to a short portion of a video that is going to give us a clue about what is going on. What is going on with these two guys that we were talking at the beginning? Yes, you got it. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Both of them are actors. But there is an interesting point. Okay, he didn't get any more contracts. He's out of all the movies he was about to do, but she's still working. I don't think that's fair. That's unfair because both of them should be paying the same price for that scandalous they are in middle. Okay, let's see what this trial looks like and how do they express to themselves when they are in this situation. Try to understand. I'm going to look to for putting the subtitles so you will be able to listen and at the same time to read what the in this case Johnny Depp is saying about himself. Sorry for the delay. I know that time is precious, but this is a Taiwanese computer, so it works very slow. Good. But we are having a good time in here, no? Okay. After all, as I asked at the beginning, who doesn't want to be a rock star or an actor? I think everybody does. Okay, let's see what we having here. Okay. 1, 2,
Anything,
3.
anything she could get to.
Here it is, this guy. Let me fix it in over here too. Where did you go, Johnny? Don't hide from us. We are here. Obviously, we don't pay for time count, we always have to watch the ads. You know,
humiliate.
Just a minute, please. Just a minute. Just a minute.
I even had to wear an eye patch on my good eye to strengthen my bad eye, so that it would cease to wander.
Okay, let's go back to minute 8. This is the interesting part that I want you to right here. Okay, let's read what he says and try to follow.
In not such a great position, and they needed advice, and I gave them the best advice I.
Oh my God. Sorry about this. We still have.
The best advice I could. All I could think of was that those people would think that I was a fraud, and I lied to them.
A fraud, huh? Mm-hmm.
And
I had lied to them.
So I had to wait for my opportunity to address the charges, which were criminal charges. And they just weren't true. So I felt the responsibility of clearing the record as the only way that I could get to the point where I could speak has really taken this full 6 years. And it's been 6 years of trying times. Very strange when one day you're Cinderella, so to speak, and then in 0.6 seconds you're Quasimodo. And
Okay, I don't know if everybody has watched those movies that he's mentioning. Quasimodo is from one movie, and Cinderella is another known story. But anyway, when you listen to him, he sounds so humble that you can say, wow, probably he's right. But then she goes and starts explaining what it happened to her. Then you say, no, maybe she's the one. That's really hard. That is going to be a really hard time for the jury to decide who is right and who is not right. Okay, but this is the point. This is the real thing I want you to go through. And please read the paragraphs in here, and we are going to discuss about this. Okay, Johnny Depp mentioned lawsuit against Amber Heard continues this week in Fairfax County, Virginia, shining a light on their tumultuous relationship while igniting discussions and debate about issues of domestic violence, mental health, substance abuse, and more. Yeah, Deb is suing her, his ex-wife, for $50 million over an open she wrote for the Washington Post. Look, that date, 2018. So that means that it's been around 4 years since. that situation, chronicling her experience as a domestic abuse survivor. Go ahead, keep reading, keep reading. Though her never mentioned Depp by name, his lawyers argue that reference to their client and her previous public abuse allegations are clear, and that the piece damaged Depp's career and reputation. Okay, put attention, pay attention at this right here. Her has filed a $100 million counter suit alleging that Depp and his legal team famed her by calling her allegations a hoax. Wow. Okay, let's read it. Let's read it. Let's put, please, 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 please pay attention on this part right here. You can see parts that are underlined with red. Those are the key points to understand, comprehend what is this about. Okay, Johnny Depp's defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard continues this week in Fairfax County, Virginia, shining a light on their tumultuous relationship while igniting discussions and debate about issues of domestic violence, mental health, substance abuse, and more. Depp is suing her, his ex-wife, for $50 million over an op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post in 2018, chronicling her experiences as a domestic abuse survivor. Though Heard never mentioned it, Depp by name, his lawyers argue that reference to their client and her previous public abuse allegations are clear, and that the piece damaged Depp's career and reputation. Heard has filed a $100 million countersuit, alleging that Depp and his legal team defamed her by calling her allegations hoax. Wow, good. This is a very interesting thing. So she tried to show this picture at the jury, but she wasn't allowed. So the defamation lawsuit against her, yeah, this is Amber Heard. Right, remember what you just read before. Johnny Depp, in the first place, established a lawsuit against Amber for $50 million. That was the ignition point for discussions and debate that at this time have been last about what? 4 years, right? But then she filed a countersuit for $100 million. So she is now trying to get from her ex-husband more than he was pretending at the beginning. Okay, let's see. So exactly, we said that Depp is suing his ex-wife for $50 million, and she is alleged to be a domestic abuse survivor. Who's gonna win? What do you think? Have you been following this on the media, or you don't like the Hollywood news? I think this is a very interesting, and also it's a good chance for practice that reading and get better on reading skills. Okay, so do you need any more time to read this again, or can we now get the full picture of how is the scene going here? Exactly. Depp is he was suing his wife, sorry, in the first place, and now she's establishing a counter suit. Right, right. So who is suing who? To sue a person is to establish a legal process to obtain some benefits from the other counterpart. Yeah, who initiated the process? The exactly. And now who is countersuing? Amber Heard. Exactly. This is going back and going process, but hopefully they will finish that soon. But that is far away from being resolved in a short place, because this means millions for the people who is involved in it, especially the media. Okay, but the main thing of this is if you really if you really understand what you were reading. Defamation lawsuit, igniting discussions and debate, domestic abuse survivor, and the countersuit for $100 million. Very important that you can get knowledge with all these. I think this is a good chance to learn a little bit more. If you want to keep practicing, then you can go ahead and just go back and read all the news or watch the videos they have on YouTube. YouTube is already full of all the information of these guys right there. So this is it for today. Thanks a lot for being with us today. Hopefully we will see each other in the future. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Ms. Heard made some quite heinous and disturbing, brought these disturbing criminal acts against me that were not based in any species of truth. Though the relationship, there were arguments and things of that nature, but never did I myself reach the point of striking Ms. Heard in any way, nor have I ever struck any woman in my life.